All right, I think we randomize hero today. So let's pull that up. Let's hit random. I always click it twice. Here we go. On a count of 3, 3, 2, 1. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue. Pale Lady, you're one of my favorites. All right, we do start with a level 1 though. So let's begin with that. I did put the fates back in. The fates are there. I will accept the fate if the fates do show up. As long as I don't want to, I will let it happen. Let's cut our minions in half. There's our first one. Okay, let's begin. Let's see who our first is. First strike. Dang it! GCP, I don't think it will really matter here. We don't do much. Well, it kind of does with Pale Lady. Not that I can steal CP or remove CP from the opponent, but they could pay to not let me flip. All right. They go first. We get into getting paid, life trade. Quenched, try again. Quench lets me heal. He goes first. He's rolling for swipes, all of them. He does slice and dice. He just does a bunch of damage on 4 of a kind. He gains a backstrike. Well, there's 4 of the ones he needs. Last roll. Okay, he only gets 4, no 4 of a kind. So he's going to come at us for 6 defendable damage. Let's go ahead and roll our defensive 4 dice. We heal 1. And the swipies do nothing for me. What are they called? Slash? Yeah, slash. We take 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down to 25. It's gonna be a quick game, guys. Second main phase, he's got nothing. Our turn. We don't skip income, CP card. We draw in 2. Better D. I needed that last turn. Let's go ahead and just roll. We don't have anything we really need to play right now. We just need some moons. I mean, that's good. We like the cure, but we also like full moon. So let's take a second roll. We do have full moon. I think that's what we roll. If I had better cards, if I had more dice mods, the cure would have been better, I think, just to get the CP, more cards and the heal. But I think at this point, I just need shards because I need to ramp up wherever this next minion is, because it could very well be a level 3. Yeah, full moon, second roll. Heal 5, roll 4. It's going to be 7 damage. We are going to gain a moon shard with that. Okay. Let's use this little guy. And then on the 6, we gain a CP and another moon shard. We like that. This one goes down. I gotta remember its order here. I think this one is the one that goes up here. Okay. And 7 defendable damage. He's defending with 1 die. He deals damage back at half the value. God. I got nothing for that. So I take 6, or I take 3. He takes 7. He's almost dead. I can't knock him down 1 more, huh? That's a bummer. He's going to get a full turn here. Yeah, that sucks. That's, ugh. All right. Second main phase, I got nothing. He goes. He's rolling for swipes. Let's see if he fails. Doesn't fail. He's got 3 of a kind going, and 1 more, and he gets that backstrike. Second roll, and last roll. All right. He got the 4 of a kind and a full hit. This is brutal, man. Why did we pick Pale Lady? That's going to be 7 and a backstrike. Defending 7. 4 dice for refreshed. These do nothing. I gain a moon, my last moon shard. That's kind of cool, I guess. We can come at him with undefendable. Heal 1. Then I take 7. Yeah. I don't want to better do that. So 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay. Gross. Second main he passes. We flip. This is kind of an unfortunate flip. Too early. I would rather just take one more turn as Paley, but we do have undefendable, so we're not going to get hit with that defense. We will still get backstrike though. Unless for some reason we naturally alt. CB card. Yeah, one more time. I'm just going to spend this now just to get it out of my hand. Alright. See if we can recover some health here. Let's do some undefendable, because that's all we need to do, unless for some reason we can alt naturally. Here we go. It is Hunter. It's defendable. I don't know if I should chase anything. An alt would be silly. Let's just keep the shred. Because he's at least dead. Yeah, this level 1's like the Fates. He's at least dead, right? He doesn't defend any damage. So part of me wants to just keep the 2-3 and see if we can, like... I want to get a full moon blitz. That would be ideal. Maybe if I just toss it all back. I think I'd do that. If I could heal, that would be nice. Nope. This is definitely going to be a shred. And it's now a 3 of a kind, so you get a bleed. But it doesn't matter. Alright. It's going to be a shred. 4 of a kind shred maxed. It's going to be 6 undefendable. So he doesn't defend. He will backstrike, though. For 1. What was I at? I'll probably just do... I think it was 16. I'll take 1 down to 15. I forget that our health dial is kind of touchy. Doesn't defend, take 6, he dies. Before the end of that, I'm going to quench because I have moon shards. If werewolf, after successfully dealing damage, heal 1 per moon shard. So I'll heal 3. Okay. Second main I pass, losing a shard. This is where I wish I would have like notched it out. And I probably still could like cut it. And then second main. Oh, yeah, I already passed because I lost a moon shard. I had nothing anyways. Okay. He dies. We get a level 1 loot. Come on, health. Health is 11 through 14. A 2. That's a +1 damage mod. That was a flat roll, man. It just bounced. All right, which path we taking? How about I roll? Here we go. I'll roll my wicked Black Widow die. That's got a bullet hole in it. Can't really see it. It looks like a bullet hole, but it's not. Even left, odd right. We're going right. We're going right. Here we go. Who's our first? Ooh, another level 1. I'll take it. All right, level 1. I shuffled it, so I'm just going to grab from the front. The Shizio. 11. The Shizo. The Shizzy. 0 CP, so if I had that card I could flip. What do we got to worry about here? He rolls Vortex for roll 1. He just does damage, undefendable. On 6 he steals health. That's gross. And then defense he steals health. But 11 damage. I think we can make that work. We can definitely do undefendable too. So we get to go first. CP card. Trick of the Light. We may do that maybe at the end of our turn, depending on how this fight's going. Trigger the Light lets us flip, saving our token before the end of our turn, saving our moon shards, and I heal. Okay. We're gonna roll. Let's do 11 damage. Sixes. I'll roll again. Second roll. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. God, I kind of want Full Moon Blitz, man. I'm gonna go for it. You wouldn't do this in real life. We got it. But don't try that at home. That was a dumb reaction to that roll, but it worked. Statistically, it shouldn't have happened. All right. We're going to heal 1 per moon shard. It's going to be 2 up to 20. We're going to do 4 plus 1 per moon shard. It's going to be 6. Let's go ahead and just make it 7. Undefendable. Yeah, we'll do 7. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay. I think with 4, I'm gonna play Trigger the Light, I think. Just for funsies. For 1 CP, if Werewolf, heal 2. And flip my hero board. He's gonna hit us with Undefendable, but at least it kind of saves my moon shards for the potential next fight. Okay. And then we'll pass. We don't lose a moon shard because we're a Pale Lady. It's his turn. He rolls for Onisima. Vortex. Easy. Easy game. Clap. Oh, there it is. I haven't played Pale Lady, so because you use that card, do you flip right back to Wolf if you get 1? Yes. That's kind of the idea, is to flip. You don't lose. You only take a shard off at the end of your turn. So since I flip, I don't lose it because during Pale Lady upkeep, you only transform. So you would your passive says to once you gain 3, you flip back. So I'm hoping. Now, granted, this isn't really an optimal time to use it because he does undefendable damage, so there's really no way for me to gain this shard back on this defense. But had it been defendable damage, it's probably clutch to try to get that shard back, and then you go back to Wolf. So really, you heal 2, and then you're flipping back. But in this case, it's undefendable. What I'm trying to do is at least retain the amount, so I'm not wasting them again my next turn, because we don't know what our next minion is. And if I could start that fight with 2 shards, if not 3, then that's seems okay. So he rolled his ability. I don't have anything to do to make that change, so he's going to roll 1 and deal stuff. On that, he's dealing 5 undefendable, and we just take that. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down to 17. Okay. He passes. CP card. Etiquette. Only played after being attacked. If your opponent is attacking with you, with at least 10 damage, heal 2 and gain a moon shard. All right, let's roll. Let's do 4 damage. We do have 1 undefendable attack here on this we alt naturally here, which is what we're gonna do. Not even close. We got 2 moons, which I'll keep. Let's roll again. 2, 3, 4, 5. That gets us 1 shard. Another 4 does nothing. So we'd lose small here. It's going to kill him, but we're going to lose some health in the process. Okay. Gain a moon shard. We gain our last one. And then that is not the way it's supposed to go. That's what I was going to be afraid of, is putting it in there wrong. and it's going to be 6. So he does steal health if he rolls Vortex. He steals 1 health. If I go down to 16, he goes up to 5, and then we hit him for 6. He's dead. We get a green loot. Oh, sorry. Let me finish my turn. Second main, nothing. We gain a level 1. Come on, 11 through 14. 18, that's a common. Let's go ahead and shuffle those babies up. And we'll get back to our map. What the heck happened there? I was going to shuffle them and they're all facing the wrong way. Try that again. I don't like shuffling these cards. They just fall apart because I don't riffle shuffle that often. All right, cut in half, deal 3. 1, 2, 3. You can put these back. We got, give me 1 second here. Prosperity, draw 1, gain 1 for free. Main phase. Seems good. Triple up. I like that for 1 CP rather than 2. Strength serum, we've had that before, but this is kind of a weak strength serum. I think we do the triple up. And that goes right to our hand. So now I need Pale Lady sleeves. I don't know what I did with those. Are they in here? I got Headless in here. And is that Pale Lady? Nope, that's Necromancer. I need Pale Lady sleeves. Where are you? Oh! Are they in here with Raven? Yes. Just grab a few. I don't need them all. Okay, that goes to our hand. Per rules, all loot cards will go straight to your hand. Okay. And then we move on. Let's open up our Minion Rush map. We're going down the right side. Here we go. Another level 1. This is not giving me many points. 11. 0 CP. We start by flipping. Oh! And then we don't skip income, so CP card. Petulant. If Pale Lady chooses an opponent, they must pay you 1 CP or else you flip your hero board. We'll put that in our back pocket. I don't think we'll run into any minions going forward with 0 CP. I think it's like a level 1 minion only. And I feel like we're due for something harder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, 8 CP. Let's just roll. Yeah, what kind of defense are we rolling into here? 4 dice on swipes, he deals 1 on vortex or per vortex and chaos he prevents. I'll keep us 6 and 4s. That is that. Let's see, let's roll our last roll. Now I gotta make a choice. So we could either do Rip and Tear for 8, or we could heal 1 per moon shard with move Full Moon Blitz and deal 4. It'd be 5, 6, 7 undefendable. So 1 less damage, but we heal. I think right now with the 3 shards, that's probably the better bet here. Which is what we're gonna do. So it's gonna be heal 1 per moon shard. Up to 19. It's gonna be 4 plus 1 undefendable damage per moon shard, so that's 3, so it'll be 7. On 4. Second main, I do have too many cards. Because we're okay with CP here, I'm gonna sell Life Trade. And I have 6 cards. I pass my turn, removing a shard. Okay. Someone's at my door, dropping off a package. All right. Guess what? He's rolling flail. Straights, baby. First roll, first roll, first roll. Nope, not today. Keeps the 2-5. Rolls again. Keeps a 4. Rolls again. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 5 does nothing here. So he does have a small. I really don't know if I can mod that. I can't. So we're going to go ahead and let that happen. Are we though? I'm going to triple up for 1. Instant action. Dark Side of the Moon. Ravage. Get that out of here. None of which I was looking for. So he's going to come at us with 7 defendable damage. Let's go ahead and roll. We could kill him here potentially. Not today. Bleed. I better do that. I'm going to better do that. I better do that. No, I think better D might be worth either selling for a CP or during Pale Lady. Okay, we roll, we do 1 back and then we inflict a bleed. We're taking all of that. So we're going down to 12. Okay, second man he passes to us. It's our turn. CP card. Double up. We already have too many cards. Let's go ahead and roll here and see if we need to spend any of this. We only need to do 3 damage. Let's make it undefendable with the shred. Call it good. That's 4 undefendable, so that's fine. Let's just see what our second roll brings. That's a large. That doesn't matter because I want undefendable. So we're just going to shred here. Shred for 4 undefendable. He dies. He doesn't hit back with defense. Second main, we got to get rid of some cards here. So let's Ravage is some good damage. Double up we want to keep. Get that out of here is good. For 0 CP, Dark Side of the Moon, roll 5 for each claw. That's risky. I think we get rid of that. I'm going to sell that. It's a nice card to gain shards, but you have to take damage if you roll sway or shreds. That's 1. Do I dare double up just to potentially get rid of whatever I draw there? I'm going to sell Petulant. I think we're going to get to a scenario where they're just going to have too much CP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get rid of... Better D. 11 CP. Okay. He's dead. Let's roll loot. Oh, I didn't. Sorry, guys. I didn't know I had that up there the whole time. 16. It's common. I'm just going to draw from the front. 1, 2, 3. Drew in the Soul Wild 2 for 1 CP rather than 2. Dig deeper. Reroll a loot die up to 2 times. Blood Pact. You and a chosen teammate. We redraw solo cards. We draw into Health Potion. Oh, why did these 2 have to pop up? I'm going to take the Soul Wild. 2 health is cool, but Soul's an alt. Soul's a strong attack. Soul Wild goes to our hand. Should I have 7? I do. I do lose a shard at the end of my turn. We didn't do that. And then that's that. Okay, now we go to our map. Next minion. A level 2. Ooh, level 2. Excuse me. We're going to have to shuffle these. It's kind of a shuffle. There we go. Cut in half, draw from the top. The Butcher. 12 health. See, he's got 3 CP. So that card to make me change if they don't pay is now gonna kind of become useless against level 2s and up. We go first. We don't skip income. CP card. We have now 8 cards again. Briar Thorn. I think for the sake of not ditching any other cards, we're going to play that. I choose the opponent. I choose the Butcher. I roll a die. On that, I inflict a bleed. Then we'll stay there. Let's go ahead and roll. Two, 3, 5, 5, 6. We keep the 6. We keep the 5, 5. Roll again. Roll again. Uh-oh. Try again. I need a new dice tray. Uh-oh. Making me invest. One more time. Got cocky. All right. Still nothing. Oh my God. I'm going to double up now that I have space in my hand. Transformation in Vegas. Okay. Well, this is awkward. I can't not hit him. So I'm going to just Soul Wild the card that I just looted. It changes to a 5. Giving me Rip and Tear for 8. Okay, that's 8 undefendable. He just takes it. 10, 9, 8. Do I Ravage here? Receive 1 damage and roll 5, and I could add. It could potentially kill him. It is kind of doable here. I'm going to do it. 2 CP for Ravage. I take a damage, but then I roll all my dice, and I add damage per shred. Well, I can re-roll up to 5 die, so I'm going to do that. 2. God. Not worth it. I was hoping to get 1 more and then he'd roll his bleed and he would die. Second main, I pass. I lose my last shard. We go back down to Pale Lady. The fragile young lady. And we pass. Okay. The Butcher is rolling 1 swipe, 2 vortex, and a chaos for carve. Here we go. We got a swipe. We got a vortex. And we got what he needed. That's what he needed there. I have nothing to change his card, so this is just going to happen. So he deals 3 undefendable damage and rolls a 1 on a vortex. He stuns. He doesn't stun, but we take 3. 1, 2, 3. Down to 8. Come on, Pale Lady. Don't let me down here. All right. Well, I didn't roll his bleed. 1 through 4. takes the damage. Okay, CP card. Let's do 1 damage without getting hit back, preferably. We drew into not this time. So let's make something happen here. Naturally. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was hoping for some undefendable, but it's just not going to happen without a 6. Let's just go for a 5. Last roll. Here's our 6. That just goes through as that. All right, it's going to be a small. We gain a shard. And then we're going to deal 6. So he does get a defense. He dies, but he gets a defense. On 6, he does nothing. He dies. He gains 6. Second main. We are going to pass. We get a blue loot. We still want 11 through 14 because that's healing. A 2. Again, this dice tray. I think it's done. It's had its limit of rolls. And then we can revert to our map. We move on to, let's go left. Another level 2. Another level 2. Let's pull from the front because we shuffled. And it's the Wither Elf for 13 health, 2 CP. We're going to roll straights as well. All right, we go first. CP card. Transference. Get that out of here. Vegas. Not this time. Etiquette. And transformation. Let's roll. On his defense, he rolls all 5 dice on 2 vortex. He prevents half. I'm going to keep the 6, roll the rest. All right, we got something there. I think we just keep that. It's the hunt. Inflict prey. Nom, 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 nom. And then it's going to be 6 plus my prey. 7 defendable damage. Let's go ahead and defend 7. He rolls all 5. God. It prevents half. So he takes 3. And that's it. I'm not going to stack it because it's not going to kill him. I kind of want to stay Pale Lady. I do have a card that would let me flip. But I kind of want to stay the side because he hits hard. But I'm okay with not this time in my hand and potentially healing from my defense. So he goes. He's rolling straights. Large first roll. No. He keeps 2, 3, 4. So he at least has a micro. Keeps nothing. Keeps nothing. So he's got a micro for 5 defendable damage. Roll defense. I'll take 5. I don't want to take 5, but I'll take 5. God, man. I sold better D. All right. I heal 1. Then I take 5. So I go down to 4. Could be worse. Yeah, because Parasite's not even scary there. It doesn't do anything to us. I mean, it would with this modifier on us. But, okay, it's our turn. CP card. Let's just kill him here. 10 health. 7 cards in my hand. New Moon. Hit Pale Lady, receive 1 damage, gain a Moon Shard. So that's something you want to do on their turn, because then you can flip when you come out, when you come back. All right, let's roll. Let's get these out of here. Dice pool over here. Let's get a Moon Shard at least, and somehow get 10 damage. Let's keep the 6. We're going to do this again, and it's going to backfire. Oh my god, it did. It did, my friends. I got no dice mods. I fail. I whiff Rooney here on my own turn. All right, second main. What do I do here? No, I let him hit. All right. It's his turn. He's rolling straights. Keeps the 2-5. Jesus, man, I roll awesome for him. Keeps the 3. Has a small 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't change the dice. We're taking that hit. That's going to not kill us, but it's going to hurt. Parasite is now on us. And then he deals 7 defendable. Nice. We heal 3. And gain a shard. I mean, not ideal, but it works. And then we, not this time, for 1, taking 1. And then, let's see. I think before the end of his turn, I'm going to play New Moon for 2 CP. I take a damage, and I gain a Moon Shard. I forget how Parasite works. During their upkeep, so mine, if a player inflicted with this token has a positive status effect, which we do, we would receive 1 damage. If they spend a positive status effect to successfully prevent the damage, remove the Parasite and they take 3. So I will take 1 because the attack mod is a positive. At the start of my turn. And in his turn, he is done. Okay, we're gonna flip. And then take a damage because, was that a 2? That was a 2. We're gonna take a damage because of Parasite. CP card. Was it a 2? Oh god, I don't remember, and I flipped it on my own. My own accord. We have Soul Wild. We drew in the Soul Wild, so we can make something happen. It was a 2. Okay, thank you. I was just not paying attention. All right, let's roll. Let's do 10. Ultimate. Not a single 6. Another moon would be great. Yeah, there's a 6, but we're gonna keep full moon blitz here. All right, heal 1 per moon shard. It's gonna be up to 7. And then it's gonna be 7 undefendable. Takes him down to 3. And then, oh man, why is it always just that 1 point of damage? Oh, my prey does 1 more. There we go. Now we're in it, because then we damage mod that for 2 more, and he dies. There we go. Prey does damage based on what you roll. So you inflict it, and then if I do an attack, I roll a die. On a 1, it's removed. 2 through 5, it adds 1 damage, and then on a 6, it adds 2 damage. Second main. 1, 2, 3. I have 6 cards. I would be okay with just removing this Parasite now for card. We don't take the damage because you only take the damage if you use a status effect to remove it. And then we end our turn there. Removing a shard. Okay. Then we pass because we remove that shard. He died. Level 2 loot. Come on, 11 through 14. 11. That's 3 health. Up to 10. All right, let's go back to our map. Another level 2. Okay, very cautious side. I'm curious what the other side is. The Lith Elf. Lit. I'm gonna say lit. Lit. 13 health, 3 CP. At the start of your turn, remove all positive status effects from me. That's great because I don't have any. Our turn first, CP card. We drew in the Waxing Moon. That's kind of a cool card. It's expensive, but it's a cool card. But let's go ahead and just roll here. Okay, let's keep our moons. We like moons. We also like moons with the combo of 6. We got 3, 4, 5. What's their defense? On defense roll 1. If another minion is in play, all minions heal half the roll. If not, they're gonna she's playing by himself, so she heals the whole value of the die roll. Gross. So undefendable is the way to go here. Last roll. Of course. Well, now I gotta make a choice. Do I do Full Moon Blitz? I got a Soul Wild. I heal 1, so it'd be 2, and then it'd be 6 undefendable, or I could Soul Wild to Rip and Tear for 2 more damage. I have to Soul Wild. I'm not gonna take a fail here. So Soul Wild for 6, giving us Rip and Tear for 8. They just take 8. 10, 9, 8. I'm gonna Vegas for 2. Do I Waxing Moon here? 3 CP. On a swipe, it deals 4. On Moon, I draw 2. On 6, I gain a Moon Shard. My Not This Time is gone. My Damage Prevention's gone. I think we just kind of wait this out here. So we're going to pass, removing a shard. Okay, shard's gone. It's their turn. At the start of the turn, remove all positive status effects from my active player. I don't have any. They are rolling a full house. 3 swipes, 2 vortex. 3 swipes, a vortex. Just need 1 more vortex. There it is. I have no dice mods for that. Inflicting Blind. And 6 defendable damage. Let's defend 6. We're going to deal 3 back. And a bleed. And I take all that. Down to 4. Second main for him is nothing. Okay, it's our turn. CP card. Does blind come off at the end of my turn, regardless? Beautiful. This would be a good time to Waxing Moon and hope for the best. For 3 CP, main phase, I roll a die. If it's a swipe, it does 4 damage and he dies. I'm not going to roll it. I did roll it. Wow. All right. He's dead because it does 4 damage. But I get to carry out my entire turn. So yeah, we'll just roll. What do we want? Just natural 6s. That's a Rip and Tear. We don't really care. We could heal off the moons. I think we just take this opportunity to see what we can do with these 6s. Nothing. Not a big deal. It is a hunter, but we're not going to activate. Second main phase, we pass. Blind, whether it did anything or not, doesn't matter because he's dead. And then second main, we do nothing. We lose our last shard. And then we would flip back over. And we'll go from there. All right, we get a purple loot, level 3. Come on, 11 through 14. Health, 10. That's 3 cards. 1, 2, ooh, 3, ooh. Okay. And then we go back to our board for the last minion of a level 4, aka the Fates. I'll shuffle on stream so you guys know I'm legit. Some people might think I'm stacking my deck so the Fates come out to be funny. I wouldn't do that to myself. Please. I don't wish the Fates my worst enemy. All right, cut it in half. Oh, let's cut it. Oh, got him. Oh, God. That's cheating. It would have been funny if it was the Fates. Let me shuffle this up again. It just falls out of my hand. Like, you're forced to play against us, dude. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's fate. All right. Off the top. The Fallen Pharaoh. I don't know if I've fought this guy yet. 2 King's Hand tokens. 25 health. Yeah, it's fine. 5 CP. It's fine. What does the Pharaoh do here? Looks for 2 swipes, 2 vortexes, and a chaos. It's called the Ancient Curse. Deal 5 undefendable damage and roll a die. On swipes, he does silence. On vortex, he does inflicts hex. On chaos, he inflicts both. At the start of his turn, gain life cycle. Gross. I haven't seen that token in a while. If already at stack limit, heal 3. What Life Siphon does, if I remember right, is if he just activates an attack, he just heals, right? If your offensive roll phase results in an attack, you steal a health. Stack limit is 2. So if he has 2, he steals 2 health, and he heals if he gains any more. Okay. Luckily, he does not have first strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. It doesn't matter because we still gain a CP, and we're still going to draw a card for income. This is where we want to alt and get this done with. The problem is I need him to not activate the King's Hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, ba 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 ba. Could transfer some stuff too, but I do have transformation. Lets me gain a shard and flip, but I think we're gonna try to let's roll some 6s. Like 4 of them would be fine. Here we go. All right, we do have the cure. We don't necessarily want that. Although full moon here is tempting. His defense is on 3 dice. On chaos, he steals 2 health. Second roll. Okay. I think we do that. We're gonna do full moon here. I just needed like 1 or 2 more 6s, and I would have punched in and out, or at least attempted. All right, full moon. Deal 5, roll 4. Gross. It's gonna be 8, a CP, and a shard. It's gonna be 8 defendable. Gross. All right, he's gonna defend with 3. On a chaos, he steals 2 health. Okay. I think we're dead. I don't know what we do here. Second main. I don't know what to do. Don't know. I'm going to sell Etiquette because it's just not going to get played. I have too many cards. I have 7 cards still. I'm going to just triple up to see what I can get. 1, 2, 3. There's my twice. Okay, now we need to make sure we save some CP here to whiff. These are all good cards. 2, 3, 4, 5. I got too many cards, too many cards, too many cards, too many cards. I don't think I want to remove any shards. I also don't think we're going to do Scent of Blood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Helping Hand has to stay. These all have to stay. So it comes down to what status and transfer. I think we sell this and hope that we just have to well, you can't transfer Hex, right? Yeah, you can't transfer Hex. You can remove it. Yeah, it can't be transferred. So let's flip-flop that. We still sell a card, but not transfer. Okay. That way, if we get Hex, we could potentially still remove it. And we stay there. All right. He's going to roll. He gains a life siphon, just naturally. And now when he does his attack, he just heals 1. And he rolls. Jesus, man. Keep that. Keep these. So he's looking for a swipe and a vortex. Last swipe. Now he just needs 1 more vortex. Ooh. He failed. I mean, that's okay. Uses the King's Hand. And I think the base rule of King's Hand is it 4 through 6? I wonder if it's in the other rulebook. Typically, the scenario card has what the King's Hand token is. Or what the value is. 4 through 6. All other King's Hand rules are unchanged. Okay. Not sure it will matter, unfortunately, but you did hit him for damage last turn, right? Did I? And I didn't move his dial. Oh, yeah. It was 8. You're right. I didn't even move his dial down. 10, 9, 8. Yeah, I hit him for a full moon with 3 swipes. Take that. At least you didn't get, you didn't win with all that health. All right. He spends a King's Hand 4 through 6. Damn it. That a tip. Rolls again. Easy. First roll. I'm going to have you Helping Hand. I'm just going to do it because there's no really better time to do it. You're 6. Okay. He has 2 more rolls. Last roll. Son of a monkey. I got it twice as wild. 1, 2, 3. And I'll just set him up to fail, just turning that to something else. And he doesn't attack. Okay. CP card. We're almost at the bottom of our deck. Waning Moon. Let's just roll an alt. Be sweet. Come on, dice. Do it for me right here, baby. There's 1. There's 1. Come on. Just give me two sixes. Come on. Damn it. I got one. All right. 6 at samesies. We have to go big. We're going to present an alt. It's the only way we're going to win here. But he does have a king's hand. So we spend the king's hand. He rolls a 4 through 6. I have to re-roll a die. Yep. Let's get a natural alt. Yeah, let's go. Cool. Suck it. Let's go. All right, gain 2 moon shards. Let's pop this nice little tray full of shards here. Of delicious moon shards. Then flip your hero board. And then activate your ultimate. Gain a moon shard, inflict prey. And 2 bleeds. Okay. Then deal 13. 1, 2, 3. Down to 6. At the conclusion of your turn, you do not remove 1 moon shard. And then, only then... Oh, I should have played Waning Moon first. Now that the card's stuck in my hand for 3 turns. I gotta roll the prey. That's a little more damage. 1 more damage, down to 5. And then we pass the turn there. All right. At the start of your turn, gain Life Siphon. And then he's going to roll for his bleeds. Takes 2 damage. And then he's going to roll for the Ancient Curse. Got those dice. He needs 1 more Vortex and a Chaos. 1 more Vortex and a Chaos. He fails. Yes! We're still in it, chat. Life Siphon. More like Whiff Siphon. Second main phase, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't have more King's Hand, so he just passes, man. It's our turn. CP card. Baby. Tip it. Let's just roll. Can I transfer the Life Siphon? That would be sweet. This token cannot be transferred, but can be removed. Bummer. Bummer. That would be fun. All right. We don't have anything to play other than a tippet, so let's roll. Let's do some healing. We got 2, 3, 4. We also got a 4. Second roll. Uh-oh. Ooh, last roll. Uh-oh. That's nothing. Oh my god, that's really nothing. Is this how we're going to go out? No, we'll tip. We'll tip down to a 5, giving us Rip and Tear. It's going to be 8 undefendable. Plus our prey, which it doesn't matter. We'd add 1, so 9. He's dead. Second main phase, we lose a shard this time. And he dies. Yay, we actually survived. We get a level 4 loot. Hanging on by the hairs of our wolf butt. On a 14, we heal nothing and we gain an epic. Is there an epic card that gives me full health back? I doubt it. Okay, let's cut it in half, deal 3. 1, 2, 3. We got Sanguine Mastery. Lose up to 5 health. No thanks. For every 1 health loss, change the value of one of your teammates' dice to any value of one of your or a teammate's dice to a value other than 6. Campfire 3, choose 4 heroes to draw a card and choose 2 heroes to gain a damage boost. Can be the same hero. Golden Crown. When rolling the loot die, you may choose to re-roll it 1 time. Campfire, because anything else seems like it's death. It spells out death. Literally. Yep. That goes right to our hand. And then, yeah, that's it there. Let's go back to our map, because now we can go down the other side. We're going to fight whatever this is. It is level 3. Like we said, we got blessed with all the level 1s early. Now we're kind of wishing there was still some more. All right, shuffled up. The Wyvern. Okay. Cool thing is we do get to go first. CP. Last card. Let's go ahead and Campfire for 2. Actually, that would go in our discard. And we're going to shuffle this real quick. Choose 4 heroes to draw 1 card and choose 2 heroes to gain a damage boost. May choose the same hero multiple times. So I'm going to draw 4 and I'm going to gain 2 damage mod for the cost of 2 CP. That seems nice. So 1, nice. 2, nice. 3, nice. 4, and then 2 of these. 1, 2. He needs 16 health. Look how much CP it has. Holy moly. 10 CP. What are you gonna do with all that, man? Okay. Then we're gonna Vegas. Or woo, got it.
Let's go gambling.
Up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think we go hard here. For 1, if Werewolf inflict prey, you may spend additional 2 CP to inflict 2 prey. I think we'll just do the 1. That's fine. Because then we're going to roll an alt. At least you're not going to die to a level 1. Oh, man, I got to try again in So Wild. Rip and Tear seems nice here. Unique defense. If you are attacked, roll 1. On a 5 or 6, your opponent's attack fails and has no effect. So even if it's undefendable, it doesn't matter. I'm making the assumption that that also includes alts. I always forget the lingo. If it includes the wording of ultimate, then that means it counts towards the ultimate. If it doesn't say anything at all, does an alt still go through? I forget the context of that phrase. I don't remember. See minion step. I guess I don't remember. Because who is it? The Goblin Ward is one where you can alt and it would still do 6. All damage received as a result from an opponent's attack is reduced to a maximum of 6. If you receive damage as a result of an opponent's offensive roll phase gain cast, this applies even when the attack with an ultimate ability. So the Raging Berserker says it applies to an alt, but then if you go to Goblin, board, all damage received as a result of opponent's attack, which would also be an ultimate, would be reduced to 6. I don't know why I always forget that one. I need to write it down in my handy dandy notebook. Either way, let's just roll with, we do have one more roll, right? I don't remember, I lost now. I'm gonna die anyways. Oh, it was our first roll. So it's either rip and tear or we push on. I think we're just gonna keep rip and tear and save my try again and so wild as a defensive route. So rip and tear, deal 8 undefendable. If you are attacked, which we are attacking, roll 1. On a 5 or 6, it fails. On a 1, it doesn't do it. It goes through. So it'll be 8. We'll roll our prey. 9, and we'll just make it 11 undefendable, down to 5. Second main, I pass. His turn. He's rolling for 2 chaos is all he needs. We're going to get like 4 of them here. None. Okay, how about now? None. How about now? Got 1, but 1 not enough. So he fails. And there's no repercussion of whiffing, so take that. Oh, I didn't lose my moon shard. I'm going too fast here. Okay. Take that. Our turn. CP. Card. Triple up for 2. 1, 2, 3. Life trade. Sell. I have 8 cards. Let's just roll. See what we can do. An alt would be fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Large straight first roll. It is defendable, but it's death. Or I just go for rip and tear again. Let's take a second roll. Okay, we got rip and tear. God, we could really chase an alt. I have Soul Wild. Try again one more time. An alt, if it activates, would give me my shards back. No, let's not do that. Let's not push it. Rip and tear. 8 damage plus prey. 9 damage plus prey. He's gonna roll defense. 4, 5. Nothing. He dies. Easy. Second main. I have 8 cards. Let's get rid of transfer. Let's get rid of bye-bye. I have 7 cards now. Let's get rid of transfer. And then we lose a shard, we flip back down. He's dead. Let's roll loot. I got another level 4. It's a guaranteed card. But what flavor of card? A green. Because my dice doesn't like to roll, it just bounces. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Psychic Siphon, lose 2 health. No. Greed, receive 4 damage. No. Golden Rule, I don't have upgrades. Okay, well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to take it because you can still spend a loot card or discard loot cards to draw another card. It's kind of like a Dice Throne Adventure rule. Any loot card, whether it's a dice mod or equipment or whatever the case may be, as long as it has like this loot design at the bottom, you could inevitably discard it to draw a card. 7 cards at the end of my turn, or at the end of loot phase. He's dead. We move on. We're alive for another round. What do we got? See, there's a level 1. Where was that? The Plague Bearer for 10 health. 2 CP. He does Scurry. Poison and parasites. We go first, CP card. We're going to cycle Golden Rule to draw another card. Ambush. They have 8 cards. Let's do 1 CP for Waning Moon. I roll a die. On that, I gain 2 CP. Gross. I just gain a CP off that. All right, let's roll before we start looking at cards to get rid of. And let's roll another alt. 2, 3, 5. Another 5. Let's go big, baby. Wow, man. Man, oh, man. One more time. Okay. We do have full moon. Let's do that. It's called a full moon blitz. Full moon. Deal 5, roll 4. That's stinky. I almost kind of want to 6 it here. That would be 7 damage and a moon shard. You know what? Whatever. Let's just do it. 6 it. To do 1 or change this to a 6. I'm going to make it 7 damage. I'm going to gain a shard. And then gain a CP and gain a shard. Okay. And then it's going to be 7 damage defendable. Let's go ahead and let him defend with 2 dice. On Vortex, he prevents 2. He's taking 5. Down to 5. On the swipe, it does nothing. And then I'm going to do I need to flip? I do have the transformation card. Do I need to flip? I don't think so. I think we're okay. We'll save our CP and move on. All right, it's his turn. He's going to roll for 2 swipes, 2 vortex, and a chaos. Okay, he just needs a swipe now. Just needs a swipe. Okay, he's got what he needs. Do we try again this? Or what do I have? I got nothing. I could sell wild his dice for a fail. No, I can't. Yeah, I can. I could change his swipe to a vortex, and then he doesn't do anything. Which is to survive, we have to. So wild. I'm going to change this to a 6. Gives you nothing because you need 2 swipes at minimum to do anything. So you whiff. Easy peasy. Then he passes. CP card. Excuse me. Etiquette. That's almost going to be an instant sell. So let's roll. Let's not be dumb here and do that. Yeah, I don't have any dice mods, so let's keep that, see what we get. God. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's do it. Why not? Of course. It is the hunt. So he's at least not dead. But I don't want to risk it. So the hunt, we inflict prey. Nom, 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 on these little rats. And then it's going to be 6 plus the prey. It'll be 7 defendable. Let's go ahead and defend with 2 dice. It prevents half. So 7 minus 4 is 3. Ugh. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. Then I'm going to ambush for 1, remove a shard, and roll a die. On a 6, it adds 4 damage, so he's dead, and I gain that shard back. I likey. That works out. Oh, it only blocks 2. Oh, I thought it said half. No, cross. He would have been dead like 2 turns ago. Fail. That's what I am. I hit it half twice. I mean, he would have been dead with that attack anyways. I halved his first one as well. He hit for 7 and he had 5. Okay. So he would have been dead. So he would have been dead that turn. But I don't receive damage. I don't give any more damage. I did half his original defense as well, which I would have had to have taken a second turn anyways. So we made it harder for ourselves, but in reality, we didn't really become affected by it. But if that's the case, I'm going to take this back. I'm going to take my CP back because he was dead while I was trying to play that. So I still have my shard. I still have my card. I gave my CP back because he was dead. Second main phase, though, I think, do we transform here? In hopes that this next minion doesn't have first strike and we just like go hard. I think we do that. I think so. I think it's going to be smart. So for 3 CP, if Pale Lady gain a Moon Shard, and then flip your hero board. And then we're just hoping that our next fight doesn't have first strike. All right, he's dead. We gain a level 1. 11 through 14, please. 17 is a common. Maybe a health potion's in here or something. Yep, 3 cards from the front. Here we go. Elven Boots gives us some evasives. I still lose a Moon Shard? That's true. Yeah. Thank you. That is very true. Because now I'm ending my turn as the wolf. Elven Boots, I gain a Moon Shard. Vampire's Scepter. Whenever you are inflicted with 1 or more negative status effect tokens as a result of an attack, you may spend 1 CP to steal a health from your opponent. That's if I'm inflicted with a negative. And Transference 2. Don't care. Elven Boots. It's probably going to be worth a little bit more than the Vampire Scepter here. Okay. Sleeve up. Goes to our hand. One, two, three, four, 5 cards. 3 CP. We ended our turn. Losing that. Did loot phase. On to the next. Huh! Oh boy. We shuffled the 3s. I think we shuffled every minion at this point. We'll draw from the front. It's the Death Seer. Guess what? He doesn't have first strike, so that's what we were hoping for. 50. Kiss of Death is what he does. Doesn't look like a very comfortable kisser. Teeth versus teeth, right? Wolf teeth versus skull teeth? That's weird. It's our turn first, LCP card. Better D isn't going to give us an alt. So let's go ahead and roll. Here we go. Let's keep the 6, roll the rest, I think, or keep the 4 maybe. Let's see what we get here. Uh-oh, now we gotta make up our minds. No, we don't. We're just going to fail roll. Yeah, we got it. Full Moon Blitz here. It would be... What is it again? It's 2 health and 6 undefendable. Or Rip and Tears is an 8. Do we heal? Doesn't matter if we heal. He does 7 damage base. So it really doesn't matter. We just need to hit him hard and then hope he fail rolls or we just evade. So we'll just Rip and Tear for 8. 10, 9, 8. Second main. We have 4 CP. Let's go ahead and Elven Boots for 2. Gives us 2 evade tokens. And then I think we could sell Better D just to kind of pad our CP here. And then we'll roll for him. All right, Kiss of Death. You need 1 of everything. And we lose a Moon Shard. Okay, we got those. Now he just needs a Vortex. Got it. No reason to try or change anything. There's no reason to try. I don't have a dice mod to get us out of that, so he just rolls it. Kiss of Death, he rolls 2. He's going to gain 2 chaos. He's going to inflict silence. And then deal 7 plus 1 per chaos. So it's going to be 9. Well, those don't even come off. 9. Defendable. Okay, it's defendable. Let's roll defense first. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 5 back. Down to 2. If he had 1 more chaos, I could have played etiquette. That's fine. All right, let's start rolling our evades here. What's the evade count again? 1 or 2. He's hitting us for 9. Let's spend 1. 1 or 2, baby. There it is. 2. We evade all damage. We're alive. His second main phase, he doesn't do anything. And then it's our turn. CP card. Can't believe we're still going this long. That's not going to help me, but I'll spend it. We don't worry about straights here. We worry about undefendable here. So let's go ahead and roll. 6, 6. That's unfortunate. Uh-oh. I need undefendable. So let's just keep our slashes in, and that's what we're going to commit to. All right. 3 of a kind slash shred. Locking her in. It's going to do 5 undefendable. He dies. I'm not going to worry about the bleed. He's dead. Good thing we transformed. I think that was a kind of a good time to play that. Silence comes off. He's dead. Second main. We pass, losing our shard. Flipping back down to the lady. The lady. Oh! I think she's tired of just constantly transforming. It's gotta hurt. And we get a purple loot. 11 through 14. 8. We get a flight. We're still alive. We're still in it. All right. And then we go on to our map. Level 2. The brutish Cyclops. He's going to kill us. He's got an easy roll value that does a lot of damage. Not a lot of damage, but it's a lot of damage. All right, it starts at 14. Because he does a base 6 and then you just roll a die and add the value. This is insane. Remember how much damage we took on the first minion? Yeah. His passive's enough to kill me. Ah, yeah. We can evade it though. Alright. We go first. CP. Card. Samesies. Alt is what that says. That should just say ultimate. Alright, let's roll. That's not an alt. That's 2, 3, 4. God, his defense can kill me too. Oh! I need an alt. 2, 3, 4. Reroll that. It was cocked. 2, 3, 4. Oh no. Last roll. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what to do here. I really need to save these flights. But I don't have any 6s, so it's going to be a small. Darn it. Okay, we gain a shard. All right. And 6. Defendable. He's probably going to kill me here. Oh, he doesn't do anything. He takes 6. Down to 8. Yeah, and then he rolls. All right, if he fail rolls, we die. If he rolls, we die. Unless my flights and or evades land. Here we go. He's got the swipes he needs. Now he just needs, that's not a chaos. I flipped it with my thumb. He needs one more swipe and a chaos. There's that. Okay, fail roll is 2 damage. I think we spend the evade. Because if I hit his defense, I can flight for undefendable. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's do the evade for better outcome, I guess, the better odds. And we need a 1 or a 2 against this 2 damage. Nope. Let's try again that. Nope. Nope. Let's flight it. Are we gonna die to a passive? Roll 2 dice. If I get a 6, we're alive. Wait. No, the flight can't be spent. Because this passive is happening outside of a fail roll, right? So it's out of roll phase. Or is it still? Yeah, it's out of roll phase. So technically this is like main phase damage. So I can't flight it. Because flight's got to happen during offense or defense. This is now main phase. Because the offensive roll failed. Right? I don't know the timing on that to be 100% sure, but that sounds right. So he failed his roll. His ORP is done. And because it's done and the result was a failed roll, he just deals 2 damage. Now I use it. YOLO. Doesn't matter. Ah, we were so close.